3 years ago. And just hopefully just come in NCAA and just be a successful football player. And now it's here. I'm a Heisman candidate, and hopefully I do pull this off on Saturday and bring it back home.
How much you talk with Tyron about the game coming up?
We didn't talk too much about the game. We just really talk about life outside of football. And so we just been having fun with each other for real. We really text on a day-to-day basis for real, and just keep in touch for real. And so people think it's gonna be a lot of, can't wait to hit you or can't wait to run you over, something like that. It ain't nothing like that. There's much love out there. And just having fun because we got life outside of football. And, he's younger than me, so I had to, I really want to just make sure he's doing the right thing at the same time too.
What kind of things were you doing for fun?
We got on some roller coasters yesterday, and got on a few rides, and we was joking around and making jokes with each other, and meeting each other, family and stuff like that. And really just being, just doing what fellas do, man, and hanging out.
What's it like being on the circuit, going to Orlando yesterday, now here in New York? What's it been like for you?
It's been crazy. It's been fast, and it's been a blast. Go from Orlando, kind of spaced out, and being around Disney and stuff like that. You come to New York, everything's crammed up, and gotta make sure you moving at a certain time with the whole crowd, and just seeing Times Square and stuff like that. It's been fun. It's been a life-changing experience, man. And you can't take this back from me, and I ain't gonna let nobody take it back from me. So it's been fun, and having a lot of fun, just doing stuff outside of football. Life really just a blast right now.
Did Mark Ingram give you any advice coming into this weekend?
Just stay prayed up, man. Tell them don't worry about nothing. You did all you can do, win or lose. You have your name in this candidate. And can't know everybody say they have had the chance to get their name in this candidate. I'm one of the guys that said in 2011 I'm a Heisman candidate. If I win or lose, I was here.
We've had so many great athletes come out of Pensacola, but you're the first Heisman finalist from Pensacola. What does that mean to you?
It's big for me. I know it's big for people back in Pensacola. And I know they support me 100%. I've been getting thousands of text messages from people back home. And I love the people down there. And just to be from there, just know that Derrick Brooks and Emmitt Smith and Justin Gatlin and everybody else that came from there, Roy Jones. I'm the first to come here in New York for the Heisman candidate. It means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to my mom and people, here I grew up.
When's the last you heard from Emmitt, and what did he say?
Heard from him probably a few months ago. He's just telling me you're doing a good job, man. Just keep up the good work. He's just telling me just stay ahead of the game and don't get complacent like that. So I get phone calls or texts or something from him or something like that. And really just honored, just to see that the man text me, take time out of his day on a busy man schedule like he got. It's an honor just to have a privilege to talk to you.
A big reason you're here is the inner drive, the passion you have. Where does the inner drive really come from for you?
Really start from my reserves. I got a 5 and a 3-year-old. Everybody knows 2-year-old girl. I'm on that field. Thank you, man. If I don't do good, man, they can't eat. So I gotta make sure I'm doing what I can to keep them going and keep them happy. And so you got a player like me that's gonna be that one not gonna lead the field first. He's gonna be the last one off the field. I'm always trying to be the first one on the field and make sure that I'm getting extra work in. I'll make sure I'm pushing everybody to play. Make sure everybody stay on top of their game and not get complacent. So for me to just be out here today, man, it's a big rally in my life, man, because you got a lot of teammates and it's been a lot for me to be here.
Hey, Trent, as a former running back myself, what it's like to be, you go from one point where you pick apart different people's game and you idolize or getting to this point. At what part did you realize this could actually happen?
I didn't really realize until like the end of the season because it really started coming down to it, and our games are getting tougher and tougher. And it's like, man, I really got a chance to be on the board. So it's like, in the second half of the season, like, what are you going to do now to make your season better than what you did in the first game? Coach Saban didn't say that to me. It's like, you're doing good. So what can you do now to up your game? So I actually had to realize and just had to go back and study more game of Mark, study game of these guys here, Monty Ball, and the Michael James and what all them guys did, Emmitt Smith and watch old film and stuff like that. And just up my game a little bit, man. I try to endure the moment that I have and the blessings I have to stay at the game and just see how them guys compliment off the stuff that they did have in front of them and just try to learn from what they did.
You watch a lot of Moneyball. How do you compare and contrast your style?
Our style is almost similar, man. Monty Ball, you got no fans on him. That's the only thing you can say. The kid, the dude, he's hungry, man. He's not gonna let one defender take him down either. And his stats prove everything about him. We're a lot alike. I think the same for real. We got good players, and that's why we Heisman candidates.
How much do you think it helped your Heisman chances to have the biggest game of your career against Auburn in a big rivalry game right at the end of the season?
I think it helped me a lot. A lot of people waiting for that Heisman moment. I'm had a 200-yard game, and the Havoc and the Iron Bowl, it was big for me, and I know it was big for Alabama, especially in Tuscaloosa. But hopefully it helped me out a lot. Now, this was a Heisman candidate because it's hard to come by a rival game like that in the Iron Bowl and had 200 yards and they came there with a touchdown. So hopefully, that put me over the edge. I know I didn't get credit last week for SEC championship, but I hope people look past that. It's you almost really need that last game to win this, win this trophy. But hey, I'm gonna let them vote. I ain't got no choice but to let them vote. It is what it is. I'm just happy to be a Diamond today.
I know you've overcome a lot to get to where you are now. Not having a lot growing up. How much jeopardy was there of you going down the wrong path? How easy would that have been? And how did you overcome it?
It would have been really easy for me to I have friends today that's either in prison or either gone, either passed away or something like that, shot or something like that. So I could have easily been that guy that was up on the corner that was selling drugs. I could have been an easy guy that was robbing the store or something like that. But